Okay, so I'm going to finish what we had started. There was nothing wrong with his ability to learn. He just didn't study enough. That enough. So studying is our verb, and it is an action. That enough right there implies repetition, though. He didn't study enough, meaning he never studied enough. Not that he just didn't study enough for this one test. So you would go ahead and make study in the imperfect tense. Anyway, I talked to him. This one is already done for. I talked to him one more time. That one more time is why we left it in the preterit. And to my great surprise, he showed me a very interesting paper. Okay, so show is an action. Is there anything in there implies that he showed this paper to this teacher repeatedly? No, it happened that one time, so that would be in the preterit. He wrote for another class just the week before. That just the week before lets us know that it's over and done with. So again, not repetition, we would pick the preterit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do it again and just decide, this is in Spanish, but we're just again going to decide whether we would be using the preterit or the imperfect. So ayer comprar un disco compacto nuevo. So the verb we're looking at is comprar. That is a action verb, not a state of being. And we have the word ayer. Oops. Which means yesterday. So if we were going to conjugate this verb out, we would put it into, okay, so we would put it into the preterit, okay? Cuando era joven, tener pelo largo, and there should be a space there, but, so when I was young, I had long hair, so this is during the whole time when I was young. Cuando era joven, the whole time when I was young. So then this having long hair would probably be in the imperfect. Ayer ir al cine. Okay, so we've got ayer here. So that's saying yesterday I went to the movie theater. It's over and done with. And so I would put this into the preterit. Nosotros comer en la casa de Pilar todos los miércoles. So that todos los miércoles implies repetition. And so because of that, we would put this verb in the imperfect. Okay, Juan estar contento después del examen, pero ahora está nervioso. So, okay, in this situation, it is a state of being, so it would tend to be in the imperfect. However, we know that there's been a change in his emotional state because now he's nervous. So we're going to go ahead and put it in the preterit because there's been a change, because now he feels different than he did before. So we're going to put this in the preterit because we know that emotion is over and done with. Yo leer un libro cuando Antonio llamó. So in this case, it was two things happening at once. I was reading a book when he called me. So since I was in the middle of doing the reading, you know, when he called, I was in the middle of doing that reading. I'm going to put what I was in the middle of doing into the imperfect tense. Okay, this here, you're telling the time. And so you would put ser. Because you're giving the hour, you would put ser in the imperfect tense. Okay. En el año pasado, se ir de vacaciones a Lima. Last year implies that this is over and done with, and so this would be in